Okay, so we about to get into these messages. What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? I just, it feels sad. What the fuck, it feels so sad. What are the messages? So sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down, right? So when we speak about frequency or vibration, you can't be in just one vibration all the time. So if you're going through something, it's kind of like you're not seeing the big picture. To be alive is to experience highs and lows. It's like a heart monitor. When the heart is dead, it's flatlined. But when it's alive, when it's beating, it's up and down. So there could be some type of contradiction. Somebody is coming in. I can feel them. Mm. Mm. Okay. So like I was saying, the up and down is life. When it comes to contradiction is kind of like that is the up and down. Like there are going to be times to where you experience certain victories and there are going to be times to where you don't. The point is that you are experiencing certain victories, but in between it's kind of like up and down. So it's a very victorious time for you, rather you're experiencing lows or not. You know what I'm saying? People want to feel and be high all the time. That's not living. You know, you're not designed to fly. Mentally, you can, but this is the imagination. And this is also higher perspective. But you have to be careful between perspective and imagination. I got to start doing a series on imagination, but that shit complex. I need to think about that because that's serious material. I mean, we're human beings of influence. We have influence over each other. So, you know, I'm going to tell you, I had a group of friends. So before we get into the story, I want to say shout out 50 Cent for pimping these hoes. So I had a group of individuals that tried to come up against me. The thing is that they wanted to get me caught up in a RICO case. And the thing is that God gave me insight to their plans. And I'm just like, how are they going to get me caught up in a RICO? How are they going to get me caught up in anything that I'm not involved in? You know, like I don't hang with nobody. I don't associate with nobody. So nobody can frame me for anything. So it's going to have to be lies. They're going to have to tell lies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, this shit is not going to work. So the thing is that an individual was inspired by by one of the Power series. I believe it was it's the one with the kids. Okay. They didn't even try to grown shit. They tried the shit the kids was getting into. So the thing is that, you know, individuals were sitting around talking about what character they were going to play. You know what I'm saying? And how they were going to get me involved. You know, I was just like, this is very sad. This is ridiculous. Motherfuckers, they really think that what they see on television is real and it's going to work for them. You know, there are so many holes and gaps within their plan already. And then on top of that, motherfuckers was just moving too fast. You know, but the plot was based off of one of 50 Cent's TV series of Power. So I found that to be very comical. And I mean, individuals went through with the shit. But the thing is that, you know, God interrupted a lot of their plans, you know, because these people are idiots. And, you know, God is merciful and unconditional. He knows that these people have no idea what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? So there were very traumatic things that happened to these people, but they didn't get caught up in getting arrested. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it's a dangerous place for some people. So, so I had to get that out, because the thing is that people, they don't live a life of crime. They may do little fraudulent shit here and there, cut corners. When it comes to business, there's always a corner to be cut. So it's like little petty shit, little stuff that people can overlook. So these are not bad people. These are not criminals. They don't have street intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So, they were so moved and they were so inspired by somebody else's artistry that they took time out to actually to name each other the characters that they were going to play. And they were studying the characters' personalities. This is why I talk a lot about mental health. This is why I do what I do. You know what I mean? Because these people have children. They're supposed to be focused on their children, and these people don't just have just regular children. They have very special children. So I mean, what other messages? And the crazy thing is to where while they are playing while they're playing cops and criminals and all this type of stuff, I actually have to deal with family members trying to get me assassin in real life. That's for real. They trying to hide this money. You know what I'm saying? They done lied. They done forged some documents. Motherfuckers tried to say I was dead, so they're trying to get me killed off. Like that shit crazy. I just I'm just so very thankful for my spirit guides, the extraterrestrials that heal my mind and keep my mind intact. My spirit guides that be healing my heart. They always got a hand over my heart, keeping me stable, helping me to be balanced through the terrible shit that I see and the terrible things that's going on around me. And the plots and the plans that people have for me. And my life is crazy. A lot of this shit is unbelievable because a lot of this shit should drive a human being crazy. It really should. I should be paranoid. I should always be watching my back. Like I should be just totally mentally fucked out here. And I'm absolutely not. And it's kind of like, how do you know what we're doing? And you're not afraid, you're not affected. How many times I got to tell people I grew up with the devil herself? If you think that I didn't learn or see certain things from that woman, you're fucking crazy. That is my mother. I'll never escape her. So I've had to accept her, and I've had to accept that I am like her too. But I have a choice. I have a choice. I don't choose to follow in her footsteps. That's what that is. And I don't have to deal with her in my life. That's all I care about. I don't have to, my son don't have to deal with her. I don't have to deal with her. That's all. My son, he knows, but as long as somebody is with him, he doesn't care. So, I mean, my thing is that he has autism. And by nature, they're very detached. When we lack in a specific area of our senses, there are other things that are heightened about us. So he struggles with things mentally, which means that emotionally, he's going to be a little stronger than others. Then on top of that, he's very gifted and he has protection. I feel like motherfuckers want answers. I feel like the government wants to try to kidnap me too because they want to experiment on me. But the thing is that I'm constantly posing not to be a threat because I'm not a threat. Then on top of that, they know about certain things that I have going on within my life too, with dealing with my family. Like, they're just looking at it. They're just like, who the fuck is this woman? Who the fuck is she? It's unbelievable. So anyway, let's get into this reading. I mean, I can't explain it to you, shit. I keep telling you God is real. The extraterrestrials are real. The deities are real. Energy doesn't, people don't die. Energy does not die, and there are many different levels and dimensions within the astral plane. Human beings, we're on level 3. Imagine there being 100 different dimensions and you're on level 3. You know nothing. This is why they can't understand. I may be higher than most, but I'm nothing compared to what's really out there. Okay, so we're going to get into these messages. I don't know why we went off into that little spiel. What are the messages for whomever may concern? What are the messages? Okay, so it looks like somebody is trying to take back what they said about you, because obviously it's not true. It's proven. It has been proven. Okay, so somebody, they tried to say you were jealous. They tried to say you were confused. They tried to say you were a player, you be manipulating stuff. They realize that this is actually them. So I feel like they're clearing your name, which means that they must be in trouble. Because with energy like this, if they could continue to get away with some shit, they would continue to do it. They can't get away with it. Something has happened. So now they're trying to take back the things that they said about you. In the position of your crown, you have the Ace of Cups. Are you thinking about somebody? You're thinking about somebody. You're thinking, you have loving feelings towards this person that you're thinking about. The feeling is mutual. I don't think you want to believe that, though. Okay, so the projector has Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles. Oh my. So somebody is suffering big time. They're having issues with their health. There's something here about STIs, loss of money, loss of self-worth, like desperate. They're really desperate, really clingy, desperate for somebody to love them. They're lost. They don't have the confidence. This could have been some type of car accident too. So everything that you are is what this person is not. They know that, which is why they were projecting onto you, and they were doing it out of pure jealousy. So the thing is that they've been caught now, but you still have this Three of Cups in reverse, so they're still gossiping. But the thing is that, like I said, they're trying to clear their name. But this person is so delusional. People are looking at this person like, wow, this person has been extremely humbled. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's kind of like they're still gossiping. You know, so they haven't learned their lesson. So the thing is that they're on to a new target. Okay? They've lost so much within themselves, within their life, but they're still fighting to make it seem like their life is still together. It's absolutely not together. So the thing is that they're making somebody else their target, and they're trying to gather up people to come up against somebody else. So when it comes to you, you don't have any cards on the board. Okay? This person cannot project into your life. They cannot convince other people of who the fuck you are. I mean, it's past humiliation. And people are looking at this person like, you don't even have a conscience about this shit. You're sweeping it under the rug, and you see, you have shown people what a narcissist is. You have shown people what a sociopath is. This person has become the example of that. So people are looking at this person like, you know what? There's definitely something wrong with them. You know, like you've got people studying behavior now. Because it's scary, right? It's so scary how somebody can hide. behind a smile and want to slip your throat. This is the mask of the clown. You know, you see, people misunderstand the purpose of the Joker, the character of the Joker. Since we deal with people, you know, that have very toxic imaginations, you know, this is the best way that I can relate to them through characters in movies, okay? Or shows or plays or whatever. So the thing is that the people look at the Joker as being the villain. But people don't understand that the Joker is on the right side of things. It's just the way in which that he does it. It's more powerful and it's uncivilized. But people don't see the poetry. People cannot read in between the lines. So, I mean, this is when I be telling people, you know, you got to come out of the duality of warfare because it is an illusion. There is no good, there is no bad. You know, in practical sense, with dealing with the 3D world, yes, this is why we have law and order. But when it comes to perception and expanding perception and broadening perception, you begin to see things differently. The Joker is that child that was abused by his father, right? So he would stand up for the abused, for those who went abused and unjust and unnoticed. So, I mean, either you see it, either you get it, or you goddamn don't. You understand what I'm saying? In order to sometimes see things, you have to be able to relate to it. So if you were that child within your childhood to where your voice didn't matter, you were abused and nobody cared, everybody lied to cover up for this person, nobody wanted to believe because maybe the person was so good at pretending to be something that they weren't. So when you grow up, in order to get your justice, you become an advocate for the children who are silenced, who are secretly abused, who go overlooked. Justice is not just about going to court and seeing things happen to somebody or waiting for karma to come in and step in and to do something. Those things are the inevitable. It is about you and your justice. You begin to realize that you too have the ability to step in and take matters into your own hands. Because I'm going to tell you, seeing somebody get locked up, seeing something bad happen to them, it's not enough. We try to tell ourselves, we try to coach ourselves, I just want to see something happen to them. They deserve to get what they want. It's not enough. You got to take your power back by bringing justice to yourself. So that's why when a lot of things happen to me in my life, you know, it's kind of like I create little mini protests. I speak out. You know, I'm connected. I'm connected to a consciousness to where I don't have to be so direct. They can't understand me when I speak in human. I have to create. And it's kind of like the more complex that I am within my creations, human beings don't understand it, but certain ones do. But it is a signal. It is a signal to the higher powers and the higher forces. I'm in trouble. The humans are acting up again. They did this to me. They're trying to do this. I need your help. It's crazy because people really think they so badly want to see something bad happen to somebody. And then when they see it, when it happens, it doesn't do anything for them. True justice comes from you rising from your struggles. It's not about being successful. You know how many people have been abused as children? They're successful, but they're just as fucked up. And when you hear their stories, you have all these people, they're mourning. Oh, you're a survivor. You made it out. No, that motherfucker is still trapped in that part of their life, their perception around everything. And God forbid if they are a creator, because creators sometimes have a tendency to want to spill out their pain in their craft. No, you need some counseling. And when it comes to your craft, you use your craft to alchemize what's really going on with you. I've seen it. People have been through the worst, and they tell themselves if they just be a really great person, just a really great likable person, if they show that to the world will see them as some type of superhero. Then later on you find out that they out here trying to rape and molest people behind the scenes, the same shit that happened to them when they was younger. I tell you, boy, freedom ain't a look. It's not a look. It's not a story. It is a way of being. So my thing is that it seemed like love is the only thing on your mind. How you feel about somebody is on your mind, and it's on their mind too. Whoever this person is, this person is good for your mental health. And I'm going to say your emotional wellness too, because with the Ace of Cups in the position of the crown, this is head and heart. This is tempered. This is aligned. This is beautiful. This is angelic. Pure reti. Okay. So we're going to end the reading there. So until the next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.